So, very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. So, in the previous, actually, we are discussing about a inductors. In that inductor, self-inductor is we are discussing. In that self-inductor, two cases are finished. Now, let us will move to the third case that is related to energy stored in an inductor. So, what is the how much energy stored in the inductor? Suppose you take a self inductor that is there will be a circuit is given. It is a self inductor which is connected with a battery along with a key. Of course, the explanation will be the same. The key plus minus, there will be a current flows like this when there is a key is closed, and we know EMF is equal to minus L di by dt. This is already we know. So the battery of EMF which we are using the capital E. See, when there is a key is open in the senses there will be current is 0, right? When there is a current is 0, the circuit is open. So is there any current flow through the inductor? No, because current is 0, key is open, will not get any current and will not get any EMF also. Then there will be a key is closed. When there is a key is closed but the current is changed from 0 to maximum, I am saying. That mean here, when there is a current flow through the inductor, of course there will be a EMF is induces, that is we can say back of EMF. Yes, because it is opposes the changes caused by it. Which one? The back of EMF is opposes the changes caused by it. That is, there will be a E is equal to minus L di by dt, and the battery of EMF is we are taking as E according to the KVL rule. You know KVL, that is Kirchhoff voltage law, or we can also call second law of Kirchhoff. As here it is applying the Kirchhoff second law, no? That is the sum of EMF in a given a loop. There are two are there is equal to 0. That's all. Now you write as a capital E is equal to, we can write as minus E, but E we know minus L di by dt. Then E is equal to minus of minus L di by dt, of course. So capital E is equal to L di by dt we can. Now we need to find a what actually? We need to find a energy stored. So energy we need to get, no? For that energy we need to get a work done, because work done in the form of energy. So that you write as a work done is equal to, that is there is a small amount of work is done because of moving of the charge. Work done dW is equal to E into dQ, of course. Work done is equal to E into dQ. Here E we know L di by dt, of course. E is equal to what is there here? L di by dt here. So that you write as dW is equal to L di by dt into dQ it is. Now here work done, that is a small amount of work is done when there is a L di dQ by dt. If I write like this, any problem? Nothing. This dt is shifted here. So that dQ by dt we can. dt by dt we can, right? Now come to the point is, let us dQ by dt is nothing but we can write as the current. This is we can also call instantaneous current. dW is equal to L into dQ by dt. We can write as I. So dW is equal to Li into di. Now you apply integration method, that we can say integral di is equal to integral L into I into di. Therefore integral dW is nothing but work done. Integration dW is nothing but work done. Here Lu take a common, therefore I power 1, that is you write as I di. Of course we know integration method, integral x power n dx, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here you look at, in a place of x there is a I is there, in a place of dx di is there, in a place of power n is there. Apply same, therefore it is I square by 2. Therefore work done is equal to Li square by 2 it is. The work done which is in the form of a energy stored in the inductor, which is for 4 marks very important. Energy stored in the inductor will be U is equal to Li square by 2. once you go through this the derivation. Energy stored in the inductor will be L is equal to U is equal to L square by 2, right? L square by 2. Suppose sometimes he may ask you inductor in the power. In case of a power, if he is asking, the power will be, we can say power is nothing but it is E into I, right? That is EMF into I. So we know EMF is nothing but directly we can write as minus L di by dt into I. Of course, it is the power. We can also call as the power L into I into di by dt. This is the power we can say, right? So that it is a energy in the given inductor will be like this. Now in this again another one is there, that is about another question related, like it is given as magnetic energy stored per unit volume is asking. Question will be magnetic energy stored per unit volume. Magnetic energy is asking what now? Magnetic energy stored per unit volume. So that UB energy stored 1 by 2 Li square by per unit volume. So that volume we know A into L we can write, because volume is nothing but A into small l. Capital L is the coefficient of inductance, small l is the length. 1 by 2 Li square by A into L. Is it okay now? It is the energy stored it is. So we can say energy stored. No? Here suppose if I take in case of a solenoid, suppose I want to say in case of a solenoid, because it is just an energy stored, right? Now I want to say about a energy stored in the solenoid. I go for a solenoid if I take, therefore there will be L is equal to mu naught n square into A into L. Are you remember this? In case of a solenoid it is mu naught n square into AL. Here you replace energy stored in the solenoid will be 1 by 2 mu naught n square AL into I square by A into L. So energy stored in the given solenoid, magnetic energy stored in the mu naught n square, I think I square. This is in case of a what? In case of a solenoid it is. And here suppose you want to write as n is equal to capital N by L also, no problem. So energy stored is equal to 1 by 2 mu naught n square by L square into I square. You keep it this also, no problem. Clear now? Now let us come to the point is, if I go for the like a solenoid, in case of a solenoid only if I take B is equal to mu naught Ni, right? Second case I am telling, go for the second case. Like for a solid there will be B is equal to mu naught Ni, right? Now let us, by using this again we need to get another formula also. And here B is equal to mu naught Ni, no? From this small n is nothing but you write capital N by L. So B is equal to mu naught capital N by L into I. Here from this I'll write it like this, from here B is equal to Bi is equal to, or it is I is equal to, now I am writing I is equal to, from this I is equal to B into L by mu naught into capital L. Is it okay now? This is what it is, current through the solenoid, given a solenoid. But we know magnetic energy is equal to, it is 1 by 2 Li square. In a solenoid, again you write a solenoid formula, that is mu naught, take this expression and here we can write like this, mu naught small n square, no? Instead of small n square, it is right capital N square A into L we can write. This is equation 1, this is equation 2, and this expression you take as the 3. Now 1, 2 in substitute this substitute 1, 2 in 3. Therefore energy in the magnetic energy in case of a solenoid, so we can also take like this, 1 by 2 L is nothing but a mu naught N square A by small l into B square L square by mu naught into N. So suppose you cancel, the similar terms can be cancelled, capital N, N is cancelled. So you write a remain terms, UB is equal to, what is left over now? B square, right? Here it is L by 2 into capital N, right? So I think these are the remain terms. Is it clear? And area also is there, no? Yes, of course, into area. So these are the remain terms, right? B square. I think L square also cancelled, I think, because it is right, because it is square, no? This is a square, no? L is a square, no? So ultimately we'll get B square A into L capital N square. It is a number of terms, so that the number of terms also cancel because it is N square, no? Yes. So you remove this, therefore B is equal to B square, I think it is mu naught square, no? Yes, one mu naught is left, so B square by 2 mu naught into AL. This is the magnetic energy, but is asking what? Magnetic energy per unit volume, right? So that per unit volume in the sense is, this is AL is nothing but a, we can call as the volume, no? Then the final we can write by using this magnetic energy per unit volume. Therefore from there here we can write UB is equal to B square by 2 mu naught into volume. Therefore energy per unit volume is equal to B square by 2 mu naught. So this is the final expression. This is magnetic energy per unit volume it is. So UB directly we can, per unit volume in the sense is 1, B square by 2 mu naught, which is very important. Which is very important because it is there again in the electromagnetic waves. There again we will use this formula in that electromagnetic wave, because the energy can be distributed both electric and magnetic fields, so that is equally shared in electromagnetic wave. Again this expression is very important, because the magnetic energy will be B square by 2 mu naught, like electrical energy will be, it is 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square, epsilon naught E square, so that the both energies can be distributed, both electric and magnetic field equally shared. The energy is shared because electromagnetic wave can be propagated the energy from one place to another place. That's what we can say, the energy can be shared equally in case of that, right? So this is related to what? Completely related to self-induction, and that cases, in that we have cases, no, that all cases are finished. Clear? So this is what it is about a related to like a self-induction related questions. Now on this basis I want to see the problems. If any problems are there, then we'll do it. Yeah, there is a one question is there. It is a March 2016. This question was given on the basis of self-inductor. Once you see, yeah, there is a one question on the basis of self-induction. Suppose I'll read the question, then you will do. Say 9.8, page number 276, question number 9.8. Page number 276. Question number is 9.8. This question was given in the March 2016. So that you do this on the basis of self-induction. Yeah, I'll read the question. Everyone carefully listen. Say current in a circuit falls from 5 ampere to 0 ampere, there will be a current is fall, that is from maximum. Page number 276, question number is 9.8. I2 you take as 5 ampere, I1 you take as 0, because it is fall from 5 ampere to 0 ampere in a time of duration is 0.1 second, very small time. If an average EMF is E is equal to 200 volt, right, induced, given a give an estimate the self inductance of the circuit, is asking self inductance of a circuit. Of course, E is equal to minus L di by dt. So we know E is there, di, that is change in current, is there, dt is there. Therefore di is equal to, you write I2 minus I1. Therefore you will get the 5 ampere like this, and dt is there 0.1 second. Okay. Therefore E is equal to minus L is asking L, no, yes, is asking L, no. So EMF is 200, L is asking into di is the 5, dt is 0.1. So 5 ones, 5 tens. So that it is 5 fours are 20. Then it is L is equal to 4 into 0.1. So this is cancelled. L is equal to 4 Herni. This is about a what? Related to the self-induction related question. Is it okay? Of course. Okay. So this is about a self-induction and one problem, and you go through this problem also. Right. See, I want to say another one problem also is there, not related to self-induction, but it is we need to do. So there is a 9.7 question number 9.7. 9.7. Yeah, right, everyone, given data. Yes, read question carefully and do it the question. Right. See, horizontal straight wire of 10 meter long, extending from east to west, falling with a speed of 5 meter per second. Yes, question is 9.7 question. See, it is motional EMF related question. That is, the length of the wire is given 10 meter, right? And therefore it is moving with a speed that falling from west to east at a right angles to the horizontal component. It is right angle to the horizontal component of earth magnetic field is given. BH is equal to 0.30 into 10 power minus 4 Weber per meter square, which is falling right angle to the BH. That means BH is like this, that coil or the rod of length L is falling like this 90 degree, and which carrying a, I think current is asking, I think is asking what is the instantaneous value of EMF induced. First one is asking EMF. Second, what is the direction of the EMF? Of course, direction we need to say, direction of EMF, yes, by using a left hand rule, Fleming's left hand rule we should use. And here come to the point is which end of the wire is at a higher electrical potential. Yes, the end, which end is higher will be there. Of course, the current flowing from inside, no, that will see what will happen. So first find a EMF by using the formula. First question I am saying E is equal to BLV sin theta. So theta is given as 90, no, which is moving perpendicular to the BH. So BH is given as 0.30 into L is given 10, V is given 5, sin 90 is 1. So we say E is equal to 0.30 into 50 it is. So approximately we will get 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 becomes, here it is given 10 power minus 4 is there, no? Yes, you write as 10 power minus 4. So this 1.5 volt it is. So this is the EMF. And the next one is asking what? Next one is asking what is actually direction of EMF is asking. Sir, how we can say direction? Of course, the direction can be said by using the Fleming left hand rule. The direction of induced EMF from west to east. Yes, it is the west to east, no? So that the direction of induced EMF will be west to east. Because which is always opposites, no? Then the EMF is induces from west to east. And the eastern end of the wire is at a higher potential. Eastern end. Higher potential will be at a eastern end is higher potential. This is about a what we can say direction of EMF as well as the current, right? Now come to the point is, so there is another question also is there that I'll read you and you do it suppose, right? So the question number 9.6, suppose do as homework. A circular coil of radius is 8 cm, 20 turns is rotated about its vertical diameter with an angular speed is given, of course omega given, in a uniform horizontal magnetic field of induction 3 into 10 power minus 2 Tesla. Obtain the maximum and average EMF induced in the coil if the coil form a closed loop of resistance 10 ohm. Yes, there will be a closed loop of resistance is 10 ohm is given. Calculate the maximum value of current in the coil. Also calculate the average power lost due to a joule heating. Where does the power come from? The power come from where? So read question properly. 9.6 question you do as homework. This is a one homework question. You do this question, right? So if doubt, then I'll see in the next class. If not, you do it, right? So this is about a what? About a today's class. We'll see in the next class with other induction, because one self induction is over. The next one is their mutual induction. So that will continue in the next class. Thank you very much.